Hi there. I'd like to talk to you about the Kundalini today. The Kundalini, from the translation from Sanskrit, is coiled up. And the reason I give that description of coiled up is that when something is coiled up like a snake, and there's a lot of energy into it, when it activates, the snake rises up. Okay? And so they give a description of coiled up because they want to indicate that relative to the energy we have, it's not apparent or hidden. I'm going to show you a technique that will awaken the Kundalini within 40 days. But before I give you the actual description of the practice, I'd like to go over some of the precautionary things with you. Ordinary man is more than they seem. And entering into a practice to awaken the Kundalini also awakens other things. My own guru said, you can always go forward, you can never go back. So be sure that you want to go forward with this. There are immense opportunities available to you once the Kundalini awakens. You need to be aware of the hazards. You need to know that this is a gradual process of unfoldment. To awaken the Kundalini is only the first step, but the most important one. You know, we're talking about a spiritual practice here, and Ramakrishna, the great saint, said that Samadhi, the end of the awakening to Kundalini, is the beginning of a spiritual life. He also said that there is no end to self-realization. Anyway, to go back to the Kundalini, it's a gradual process. You need to follow regulation, or regulations, to awaken it. This practice, if you want to awaken the Kundalini, is certain to do that. It is also certain that as you're doing this practice, that things will come along and try and interrupt that practice. So of the many people that will start it, very few will finish it. Okay, and there's a direct connection between the Kundalini and your karma. So when you awaken the Kundalini, even a little bit, things will happen in your life very strange. Not just the physical things that come along with that, and you can read about them later, but the strange things that happen in your life while you're doing this practice. Okay. What are the benefits? Well, there are many. You can change your entire life with the use of this knowledge. Make yourself happier. Can make yourself sadder. You always have to be aware that once you enter this arena, that there are people that don't want you to be successful. Okay, here we go. This is a breathing exercise. It's called alternate nostril breathing. If you do this twice a day, you do 10 cycles at sunrise, 10 cycles at sunset. Within 40 days, the Kundalini will be awakened, and you will know it. You won't have to ask anybody whether it is or not. You'll feel the energy. Okay? 40 days, at sunrise, at sunset. Okay, I want you to make a mudra. Okay? What this does is you take your hand, you take 2 fingers, you bend them down to touch the palm here, and now you keep these 2 fingers together and the thumb together. And what you're going to do is block this nostril and breathe on this side, block this nostril and breathe on this side. Okay? Watch the whole thing and then you come back and practice it. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to sit in an upright position, have your spine straight. Okay? You want to be able to do what's called deep breaths. This is actually breathe in, make the belly expand, make the chest expand, even raise the shoulders. That's a full breath. And you exhale. If you're asking what to do if you have a cold, then you need to clear the passages so you can breathe out of both sides. You may not be able to breathe out of both sides easily, but if you block one side, you can do that. Okay. So I'm going to go do 1 cycle. You breathe in. You plug the nostril. Breathe out to the left. You notice the shoulders are sagging down. Breathe in with the nostril still plugged. Bring your attention to the energy right here. Feel the breath goes all the way there. Plug the nostril and exhale. That's 1 cycle. To do 2 cycles, again you breathe in through both nostrils, plug the right. Exhale. Inhale. Shift. Plug the left. Inhale. Start the 2nd cycle. Cross over. And ask to finish the 2nd cycle. So you always start the cycle with an in-breath, then you exhale to the left, come up to the top, exhale to the right. That's 1 cycle. Now if you continue on to the 10, then you inhale to the right, exhale to the left, come up, exhale to the right. You always finish the exhalation on the right. Okay? And you're always paying attention where the breath is. When it gets to here, you want to be conscious of this as it's exhaling. And you want to be conscious of it coming to here. You want to be able to watch the point where the shift from one side to the other occurs. You will not be able to see that happen while you're watching it. You'll be rising, and then all of a sudden it'll be falling. You won't see it in the middle shifting. What will happen as you get the practice better is the distance in time will get smaller and smaller. Rajneesh talked about this is one of the techniques in the 112 that he talks about. Other people have used this technique to good effect in the past. Okay. It seems simple. It will be extremely hard to do. For 40 days at a stretch, morning and night. Do 10 in the morning with those cycles, 10 at night. Guaranteed to awaken the Kundalini. Thank you.